a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be facing King Rod, Ryan Garcia, 135 pounds on the nose. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody...
And he... King Rod.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Can't land the jab there. Good jab to the body. Fundamentals always help. Lands the jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A slowing uppercut there. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. He misses with that straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Everyone locks him back together and put it back on him in this round. He's not getting back up. Just keep him on the end of your jab. Be smart when you go out. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you step it around. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. Focus now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shot. And now he's letting back into it. Get out there and switch. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can miss him. Wait. There. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get a round. You're doing good, kid.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, and you were still letting it go.
And there's the bell to start round 2. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Insane action! see a jab from these two. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Defense is not an option for these two. Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you get...
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That left hook just missed. And he fails to score with that left hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And the kid goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3.
Talk about Garcia in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And miss with that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. That uppercut doesn't get through. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nope, that jab not going to score. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.